जीवन की सबसे बड़ी खुशी उस काम को करने में है जिसे लोग कहते हैं तुम नहीं कर सकते। हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मैं हूं आपकी फ्रेंड वर्षा। चलिए आज की वीडियो स्टार्ट करते हैं। Do subscribe and never forget to click on the bell icon to get notification of the latest video. Friends, today we will discuss about some important questions of B.ED second semester EDM 201. The topic is learning and teaching. We will discuss some questions on unit-wise questions. The first question is, what is meaning of learning? What are the important factors that influence learning? Second question, explain the process of learning, focusing on the main elements of learning. The third question is, what are the Thorndike laws of learning? What is their utility for a teacher? Fourth question is, discuss the trial and error method. Fifth question is, what is classical learning theory? Explain its class implication. Sixth question is, what is operant conditioning theory of learning? Seventh, discuss gained theory of learning and its educational implication. Eighth question is, discuss Bandura's theory of learning and its educational implication. Now move to unit 2nd. This unit includes 8 questions. Question first is, what do you mean by teaching? Explain the nature and characteristics of teaching. Second, what are the types of teaching? What do you understand by laissez-faire teaching? Third question is, teaching is an art and science. Express your views on this statement. Fourth, define teaching. Explain the characteristics of good teaching. Fifth question, what is meant by the levels of teaching? Explain the various levels of teaching. Question 6, differentiate between pre-active and post-active phase of teaching. Discuss the various versions of these phases. Question 7, what is teaching? Discuss the factors facilitating teaching learning process. Question 8, write short note on levels of teaching. Levels of teaching, interdisciplinary between teaching and learning, functions of variables of teaching, conceptual framework of teaching. Now move on to unit 3rd. It consists of 5 questions. 1. What is meant by models of teaching? Give the broad classification of various models of teaching. What is the utility of teaching models in education? Describe basic components of a teaching variable. Question 3rd. What is concept attainment model in detail? 4th. Describe Richardson inquiry training model. Question 5th. Explain the features of models of teaching. Now come to unit 4th. It consists only 5 questions. First, what do you mean by individual differences? Briefly describe the causes of individual differences. Second, discuss the types of individual differences. Explain the nature of individual differences and what are the different areas of individual differences. Question 4, what is the importance of knowledge of individual differences in education? Question 5th, what do you understand by group dynamics? How does the knowledge of group dynamics help a teacher in class? Now come to unit 5. It consists only 5 questions. What do you understand by learning? Difficulties. Describe its nature in detail. How do you educate and train the mentally retarded children? Highlight with concrete examples. Question 3rd. Write short notes on learning difficulties, special need of inclusive education, and mental retarded. Question 4. What are the provisions made by government for children with special needs? तो फ्रेंड्स ये थे कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन यूनिट वाइज, जिसमें हमने यूनिट 1, यूनिट 2, यूनिट 3, यूनिट 4 एंड यूनिट 5 के बारे में डिस्कस किया। आप इन क्वेश्चंस को प्रिपेयर करके अपने लर्निंग एंड टीचिंग सब्जेक्ट को इजीली प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं। इन क्वेश्चंस में से एग्जाम में ज़रूर आते हैं क्वेश्चंस, तो आप इजीली अब इस पेपर को प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम फिर मिलेंगे और भी अच्छी अच्छी इन्फॉर्मेशन के साथ। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय।